Talk 316. There is fire on the screen in a cinema show. Does it burn the screen? There is a cascade of water. Does it wet the screen? There are tools. Do they damage the screen? That is why it is said fire, water, etc. are phenomena on the screen of Brahman, that is the self, and they do not affect it. 6th January 1937. Talk 317. Mr. Parkhi. Many visitors here tell me that they get visions or thought currents from you. I'm here for the last month and a half and still I have not the slightest experience of any kind. Is it because I am unworthy of your grace? If so, I feel it disgraceful that I being of the lineage of Vasishtha should not have your grace, while far off foreigners should have it. Will you kindly suggest some method of expiation for removing this disgrace? Maharishi. Visions and thought currents are had according to the state of mind. It depends on the individuals and not upon the universal presence. Moreover, they are immaterial. What matters is peace of mind. Devotee. Peace of mind is the result of trance. How is trance got? Maharishi. Trance is only absence of thoughts. That state prevails in sleep. Do you have enduring peace of mind on the account? Devotee. It is said in the journal maintained in the ashramam that trance is necessary. Maharishi. Trance is not something apart to beget anew. Your natural state is that of trance, devotee. But I don't feel it, Maharishi. The fact of your contrary belief is the obstruction, devotee. Since I have not realized the self, I say that I don't understand my permanent state of trance, Maharishi. This is only a repetition. That is the obstruction. This arises because you think that the non self is you. That is the mistake. Don't take the non self to be the self. Then the self will evident to you, devotee. I understand it theoretically, but not practically, Maharishi. There are no two selves. For the self to speak of the non realization of the self, devotee, it is still theoretical to me. How shall I get the trance, Maharishi? Trance is only temporary in its effects. There is happiness so long as it lasts. After rising from it, the old vasanas return. Unless the vasanas are destroyed in Sahaj Samadhi, effortless Samadhi, there is no good of trance. Devotee, but trance must precede Sahaj Samadhi, Maharishi. Trance is the natural state, although there are activities and phenomena, yet they don't affect the trance. If they are realized to be not apart from the self is realized. Where is the use of trance unless it brings about enduring peace of mind? Know that even now you are in trance, whatever happens. That is all. Devotee. But how shall I do it? A scholar remarked. Where words fail to reach along with the mind, the questioner retorted, it is also said to be realized with the mind only. Maharishi. Yes, the pure mind, that is the mind free from thoughts, is the self. The pure mind is beyond the impure mind. Devotee. Seen with the subtlest of subtle intellect by subtle seers, Maharishi. What was said of mind applies to this also, devotee. If trance be my natural state, why is it said that trance is necessary to be got before realization? Maharishi. That means that one should be aware of his eternal state of trance. Inattentiveness to it is ignorance. Inattention is death itself. Devotee. How can I be attentive without getting trance beforehand? Maharishi. Very well. If you are so anxious for trance, any narcotic will bring it about. Drug habit will be the result and not liberation. There are vasanas in the latent state even in trance. The vasanas must be destroyed. Another devotee. Can there be self realization before the vasanas are entirely destroyed? Maharishi, there are two kinds of vasanas. First, bandh hityu, causing bondage for the ignorant, and bhog hetu, giving enjoyment for the wise. The latter don't obstruct realization. Devotee, are the self realized person reborn? That is Vamadev, Jad Bharata, etc. Maharishi. The realized ones cannot be reborn. Rebirth is due to vasanas which are binding, but they are destroyed in the state of self realization.